Let's take a look at the key of A. Okay, we start here with a 5-6 because E is the fifth of A. So we're down here. We're down here. E is now the fifth of A. Remember the A shape. This is the real A shape, right? Always starts on the fifth. So if I want to play an A-shaped C, I'm going to start on the D. Okay, but this is the real deal A down here. So what I'm playing with the fingers is 5, root 3. Root is the A note. Here's the A. Okay, so if you're playing 5 root 3, it's going to be E, A, and C sharp there. Okay, this is the key of A. It's the D natural. Yeah. Okay, so that's a little modal scale tone chords in the key of A. So we'll look. E is now, get the numbers straight. That's all you have to do. A is the root. We'll look at the key of A or the shape of A. Just a simple shape of A. 5 root 3. Okay, because it's not E-shaped anymore. Alright, and E-shaped A would be 5 root 3 over here. Here's your A note on this particular fret. So many, a dot there. I think there's a dot there and a dot here. This is the E shape. You move the E shape up one, and this warps over, and you get 5 root, not there, but there. So it's straight up there. It's A. A-shaped A, the real deal. What were we talking about? So the bottom line is that once you know this is root, okay, and then there's the A string. So you got E, and here's the R equals A string. That's what I want to talk about. Let's look at roots. Okay, you have the A root. Each string has its own root. So each shape has its own root. So the real deal D shape D has a root there on the D there, okay, and has a root on its own string there. All right, so D has a root on the D string. The D shape has the, this is the D shape, real deal D shape, has a root on the D string. The A shape has a root on the A string. Now, if you're borrowing it, so you've got an A-shaped C here, okay, the root of that C is going to be this C on the A string. So same deal. And with the E shape, okay, the real deal E shape, 5 root 3, E is going to have a root on the first string. So E has a root on the first string. Real deal. D has a root on the second string, the third string rather. A has a root on the second string, and G has a root on the fourth string. So that's one of the roots. Okay, the other roots. Let's look at the key of C for a minute, because I'll have easier time of it. In the C-shaped box, okay, we've got cage. We've got the C-shaped C, 5 root 3, 5 root 3. Okay, it has 2 roots, one on the second string and one on the fifth string. You go to the A shape, right here, 5 root A. It has the root on the A string as you bar it from here. You go to the G shape, okay, root 3, 5 here. It has a root on the G string. Get it? G shape, root on the G string. Even though you're not playing a G, you're just playing a C-shaped G. root on the G string, then you got these double roots here. These are also the roots to the E. So E, you got a root on the E string, bottom string here. I just wanted to show you that. That's interesting how, you know, it's half the story with the roots. The other places where the roots are, you know, are the other half of the story. So with A, E is the fifth, and we're going to count just as usual. If you want, you can say, hey, I know this thing is, you know, I know I can't play that 7 right there, so I'm going to go right into an S3 XL with it. So we're going to do the real deal A, right? It's going to be this guy. That's a suspended fourth, seventh, you know, because it's going to cadence and kick itself right out of A there into making it, you know, obviously into the key of D. But here it is. You're going 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, and we'll go right into the S3 XL because it starts on the 5. The S3 XL starts on the 5. 5, 6, 7. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now that's the fifth of the key of A, so we don't want to play it. We don't want to play that far along, because remember the fifth will take you, but we got to get that. The fifth will take you up to the root. The root will take you up, but we got to be careful here. So we're going to start on the 5, 6, 5, 6, and then take the root. We want to get that 7, so it's 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Root 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Now here's where we have to do 5, 6 into the top of an S3L. 5, 6, 7, root 2. It just happens to be that. Remember, the A shape has the E string if you're borrowing it as the fifth. Alright, as far as doing pentatonic, okay, you know, if you want, if I could just magically remove the fret nut, I could do the pentatonic from that 5, 6, and go 5, 6. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay, I want to do A shape from there. But we can't do that because we've got a fret nut. There's two ways to do it. The easy way is go the next shape up. So what comes after the A shape? The G shape. G shape. Okay, so here's our A. Now remember, here's our A, 5, 6. This is the fingered A, 5, 6 root. Remember, that is the wall of the G shape because it's got the 6 up here. So we're going to do the G shape from here, so we can go. All right. So you can always go one shape up. But what we're trying to do here is make a mess by going. Okay, so all right, let's wait till what we can do is what we did before.